And welcome back to the second part of this employee database management system. The next thing I want to do is to import as follows. So I'm going to go straight to the source, scroll up, make sure you are right underneath your project name there. I will import the following data, the following libraries. You do not have to import it all, you can just import java.sql, but I've imported all of these. Now the next thing I'd like to do is, let me go straight to my exit, right click on that, and let's take care of the exit. Go to event, action, perform, click on OK. Let's try that again. Event, action, perform. Now right here, or up here first, I'm going to say private J frame as frame. So that is my variable there. Okay, right underneath here I'm going to enter the following: frame equals new J frame. That's an object I've just created there, and the object has an alias of exit. Enter column. Now the next thing is to use an if statement. If J option plain dot show confirm dialog. Double click on that. Okay, and if that is, let's enter the name of the frame there, and right here it's just going to be my text. In there is going to be confirm if you want to exit. Confirm if you want to exit, comma, I will then enter the name of my system, employee, or employee database management system there. About here, enter column there, press enter. Now the next thing I like to do now is, no, that should be okay, column, and the next thing is going to be J option dot yes or no option equals J option dot yes or no option. Okay, now right here I'm going to enter a curly braces, press enter, and the action is going to be system dot exit. Enter. There we go. And those are the lines of code for my exit. Okay, we can always try it out and you guys see how that works. There we go, guys. I'll now try it out. No, I don't want to exit. Yes, I do want to exit. That is that taken care of. Now the next thing is, let's come in here, let's take care of the clear. Right click, event, action, perform. Let's try that again. Right click, event, action, perform. There, get rid of that. And the names of the file start with, I think the first one is jtxt employee id dot, I think that's incorrect. Let's check again. Okay, come right up here, right click. Alright, okay, it's employee. Copy, come right down here, paste, dot set text and that will be, you can enter no right there. So the next one is text. Copy paste, need 8 of those. There we go. The next one here is going to be for national insurance number, NI number. And that is wrong as well. Now this one is first name, and so on, guys. I will now speed that up and get back to you. There we go. Clear, taken care of. Now back in here, right click on print, event, action perform, and right in here enter the following lines of code for for print. So with the print, I'm going to enter as follows. Let's say message format, header equals new. So the message format itself, so we're just creating an object. The object is called header. A message format equals print, or let's say printing. Oh, let me do that right here. Printing in progress. Let's say in progress. Right. Okay, that's the very first one. Then the next one is going to be as follows. Message format. That will be for the footer, and that is going to be this. Okay, for the footer, I can always say page. Yeah. And that is going to be page 0, comma, number, comma, integer, and there we go. Now let's use try catch. That's just to prevent if there's any error. So it's going to be on a table, that's JTable. Yeah, JTable1 dot print, right? Yeah, dot print, and that is going to be JTable dot print mode right there. Okay, dot print mode, and enter parentheses there. Okay, now dot print mode, let's say dot normal and comma header, comma footer. Close that. Now let's try and catch any error. Okay, so I'm going to say Java dot abstract windows 2 dot print. Okay, dot print exception, and E. Let's enter there. So I can now add a message box here. Let's say system dot error dot format, and that will be no printer. and that is my error message here. So I can just say e.message here, get message, e.get message, and that's all there is to that of the print. There we go. Okay, this one should be coily braces. All right, not square. There we go. Right, now we've taken care of the 3 buttons. Now the next important one is, first of all, I'm going to go straight into the source code and start the initialization. And right underneath here, come right down here, see where we have public employer database. We need to initialize as follows. But before I can do anything here, let me first of all enter the following lines of code here to connect my database. I'm going to say connection. Okay, I will call that con, and that will be equals nothing. That is the first connection taken care of. So let's say prepare or prepared or statement, prepared statement, and I'm going to call that PST equals nothing as well. Then I'm going to go for result. I'll call result set, and that will be referred to as rs equals nothing as well. And finally, I'm going to declare these for my table. I'm going to call that default table model equals, I'm going to say it is model, that is the name of my instance, equals new model. Copy all of this, paste it here, and parentheses. There we go. So that is taken care of. You need these 4. Now right underneath here, I'm now going to do as follows. You might be wondering, why do I want to do that now? I might as well do it. Let's connect the employee database itself. Oh yeah, employer database. Copy and paste it right here. Employer database, and I'm going to just call that dots connect. Really, I don't have that yet, so that would be an error. Dot connect db. Okay, that's giving me an error because I have not created that procedure yet. Okay, let's hold it right there. Now let's do this. Instead of that, I'm going to create an object. This very object is to add my data onto my database, and that is going to be called column. That stands for column equals object column equals, enter a coily braces there, and inside that very coily braces I want the following: the name of my file, or the name of the columns on my file. So that's the first one, followed by the second one. But I do need the name. I must get the name right. I may have to open up my database. I need the names. It must be right. Okay, it's called, that is it. Let's open it up, go to modify. Yeah, it's saved, and right there. Okay, that's fine. Copy that, come right down here, paste that in there. It must be the right name, guys. If you call the wrong name, there will be an error. Then I have first name, comma, I have surname, This is to do with me being able to display all of my information on the table. The next one is gender, followed by DOB, date of birth, followed by age, and finally I now have salary there. That is all taken care of. Good. Now let's say model dot set column ID, this very one here, and that is the column ID. Okay, and finally I'm just going to attach it to my table. I think it's lowercase j table dot, I think the spelling is wrong, it's called table. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, well, it's called table 1. Oh, table 1. Okay then, table 1 dot set model, and there we go. There. So with these lines of code here, I should be able to attach all of this data straight onto my table. Now that is taken care of. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, just to clear the air, is I'm going to undo this comment there. There'll be an error here. Okay, but to clear the air, what I will do is I'm going to copy that, and let's come right down here. Now I'm going to create a public class there. Come right down here, try that again. Okay, so public, and it's going to be a static connection, and the name is connection DB, parentheses, enter curly braces. There we go, and that's that. So let's just try catch whatever error. So let's start by saying class dot for name. Very good, and that name is going to be org dot SQLite dot JDBC. Enter column here, press enter. Now let's link the driver. Connection con equals driver manager dot get connection, and the connection is going to be JDBC column SQLite column, and the name of my database, I think it's called employ there dot db. That's the name of my database. Next. Now the next thing, let's correct the spelling here. Now the next thing I want to do now is going to be right here. We need to enter return con. Okay, now right underneath here, let's say cache whatever error that might be, so exception E. Okay, and let's just throw in a message box there. So I'm going to say J plain add the following message. Where is it? Come back in there. Okay, dot show, that would be message dialog. I'll make that no, and there we go. I'll correct this one. There we go. and right there I'm going to enter return nothing. Once I enter that, this error here will be gone. Return no, and column. There, you see the error is gone. So that is fine. So that will help with my connection and with the connection here as well. You see this error here is gone as well. So if you notice what I've just done so far, I imported all of this, okay, just to get the database working. Then right under the name of my database, I've added the following lines of codes. Now right under the initialize component, I have all of those, calling all my columns, okay, and I've also entered that of the table there. Now right underneath here, I've created a public function for my database itself. Okay, now we need to take care of the add data itself. So before we can take care of the add data, I'm just going to run it to make sure there's no error or anything. Nothing is going to happen right now. The exit works. Whatever I enter here, we can clear that, and we can even print. There we go. That's the print dialog. Cancel that. But our data, nothing is happening. So for now, I'll call it the end of the second part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.